So what is up, everybody? Oh my gosh, technical difficulties today. I apologize for the delay. I know it's 17 after. We'll make it up to you, don't worry. What's up, Christian? How you doing?
Blessings, man. Blessings. That was
poor Christian can't get his echo out of his computer right now. We're trying to figure that out. Maybe some tech person will let us know. Good. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? So I know that we have several people on, and yeah, I know that a lot of people were literally trying to jump in, and we just couldn't go live because it was just echoing non-stop. All right, but we wanted to do a kind of a special episode tonight. Who knows, maybe we'll do it every week, and we will be more prepped. It should have been just like I send him the invite, and it works, and it's just not like Zoom, unfortunately. What's up from Seattle? What's up, Brian? Are you really in Seattle? Why did I not know that? You're in Seattle. That's crazy. I feel like I should have known that. Were you always in Seattle? Fix this right here. Really? You don't look like a Seattle person. I'm just going to be honest with you. What does that even mean? I don't know. What does that mean? Does he look like a Seattle person to you? Maybe. Maybe.
You talking about his avatar?
You live in Oklahoma. Okay, you're visiting. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with, whatever. I'm sure there's some cool people in Seattle. I'm sure there is. I'm just letting some people come in here. What's up, Timothy? What's up, Elzo? Good evening to you. What is going on? How is everybody doing? All right. I know everybody's like, you guys suck. Because make me wait for 17 minutes, made the wife yell at me. Everybody's mad. Missed my kids. Didn't eat dinner. All this, and you guys were late. You guys suck. I get it. Yeah, trust me, I was mad too. I was mad too. Like I was like, dude, why does that have to happen tonight? Come on. Anyway, so it's like last minute thing. Christian always has his live during our Solomon Trading Live for Pulse X. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go live tonight on YouTube. And we're going to start maybe doing this. Maybe I'll show up on tonight. But tomorrow, did you tell me if you're going to do Celebrate Wins yet?
No, I can't do it tomorrow.
You can't do it tomorrow. Okay. So never mind. Never mind. That was going to be maybe fun. I literally got fussed at by the wife. I know. Well, you know what? The next time you get that big fat paycheck, just say, you know what, wife, I love you. It's okay. It's okay. Well, Michael's been doing good, so I think he earned it. Anyway, so let's just jump in here. Christian, what do you normally do during these sessions?
What I normally do, I normally go just through different futures. See if there's any trades. If nothing's moving, it all depends. I mean, it's not that. Sometimes it's moving at this time, sometimes it's not. If it's not, we just kind of back test, talk about things. I love when a bunch of people have questions.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I need as much engagement as humanly possible, guys. So like, just talk to us, ask us questions, that kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and present. I want to let you do it because you're the guy.
Right, so am I echoing?
Is somebody echoing? How come I don't hear any echoing? Christian's voice is echoing. Wait, what if I mute? All right, so here we go. I don't hear it on my end. Let me mute and you talk, Christian. Go.
Am I echoing now? I mean, now I don't hear it. Am I echoing now, though? How do I sound now, y'all? So now I'm not echoing, but how are you going to mute every time I talk?
I push the button. You push the button when I talk, and I push the button when you talk. This is dumb. All right, so all right, just mute. Mute, Christian. He's like, what? gotta mute. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. And first of all, how is everybody's night going? Like, are you guys doing good? Hopefully you're doing good. Christian, if you want me, like, do like a thumbs up or something. I don't know, like wave to me if I'm missing something or something in that nature. Bob pulling the midnight oil. Yeah, man. You know what? I'm on 5 hours sleep today. Usually I don't run good on 5 hours, but I've been doing pretty good. I'm trying to stay up a little bit longer, so like I don't screw up my schedule completely. You know what I mean? So we got James Cleveland again. So I was live like 2 hours and 20 minutes earlier. We ended up killing it today again. We had a $425 trade and a $250 trade, and it actually went all the way up to here. I got out right here because I got sick of waiting and I had to get a haircut. Thanks for the compliment on the haircut, by the way. And also I took $1,800 on my funded account and $2,000 on my funded account, so we made $3,800 live there. The day before on my live, if it loads up, we took 3 wins. Okay, we took a $500 win, $413 win, a $440 win. And that was good, right? And I took this win. I don't know when that was, but I took it. Let's see the day before if it's there. It's probably not. Go figure. Deleted it. But we've been killing it, absolutely destroying it on our sessions. I go live pretty much every day in the afternoon is kind of like what's happening. So if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel and hitting notifications, I don't know what's wrong with you, because it's free, 100% free. And do me a favor, guys, if you're here, go ahead and hit the like button as many times as you possibly can so we can get some more people on. That'd be awesome, because I want to share with you with Pulse X, and tonight I want to show you Pulse X with the VWAP. Okay, I haven't even shown Christian this, but it's pretty much the same as always. I mean, I think you could correct me if I'm wrong, Christian. I'll mute in a second, but do you still take it out of 1 hour order blocks and wait for a cloud flip and pull back and go?
Yes, that is what I do. I forgot I had on mute.
Oh man. So he's like really short of words too. Like he's like, oh crap, I got to push mute again, like to unmute. Okay, so cool. So I just want to know like how he actually trades with you guys when he goes live. So if you're not a part of Solomon Trading VIP, you can go to solomontrading.com and be a part of our community. Tonight, this is just a free one for everybody. And basically what I'm going to do, and since it's Asian session, I'm going to look at a few Forex pairs because I do trade Forex a lot still. And I'm also going to trade on here. This is actually a really good example of a potential trade right now that we could have taken. This came down here, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of volume and turn on Pulse X, and I'll put on the 15 second. I don't know if Christian uses the 1 minute. I'm not even going to be able to zoom in on his face to see if he's laughing. Use the 1 minute? Yeah. We'll get him past that stage of fear soon. I use the 15 second, but then I just use a bigger stop. That's kind of like what I'm into now. So as you can see, we have this red cloud, right? That's Pulse X Premium. And then I've been layering it with a VWAP with bands, right? So I have a way that I trade the VWAP with, it's at 5minutescalper.com, $7. I teach that. But basically, if it comes down 2 bands down, and then you get a cloud flip the opposite direction. So if this turns green, it's pretty much good to go, right? So then if you compare that with, let's say, even a 15-minute block, something, right? Let's just look left here. So all right, let's do a 5-minute block. Anything? You got anything? Okay, so we got a 5-minute block right here. 5-minute block. Let me get rid of this right here. It's getting kind of sloppy. My apologies. You have a 5-minute block, and then you have 15 second potential cloud flip right here. So what I mean by cloud flip is it will turn green. What's up, Christopher Didamore? How you doing, buddy? Been going live nonstop on YouTube and loving it. But with that said, having all kinds of tech issues, and we'll fix it. We'll fix it, I promise. So this is a 5-minute block. We're on 15 second. We're looking for, we already kind of have a break of structure right here, but I don't have a cloud flip. So I really want to see a cloud flip, reject, and then we'll take it up. Pretty much attacking this liquidity above here. And when I'm on the Asian session, I'm not really looking at hour blocks, right? So my objective would be to get it up to here, like the 15-minute high right here. So this could be a potentially good buy right now, actually. So if we can get this to turn green here, and then we can take this up like that. I'd use a smaller stop, like 15 point, potentially right there. Yeah, you know what, Chris? You know what? I just kind of just go all off on these now. I don't even care. We're at like 7 or 8 wins in a row. I just was like, you know what, man? You know what I discovered? I'll join all these communities. Like, I've already been successful at trading for years now, and I'll watch people because it's like our industry. Like, I'll watch other traders and stuff, and I'm a fan of different people that and I'll buy their stuff even though I know what they're already doing. So like, I used to be like, well, why would anybody like join my community or buy my stuff if I shared everything? And truthfully, I think even Chris told me a long time ago, like they'll still buy it. So like, I could share everything with you and you'll still join me because you want like more one-on-one and exclusive and coaching, right? Because if it was as easy as just taking the same trade setups, everybody would be successful, right? You'd have the YouTube flavor of the week, the strategy of the week club going at it, right? So right now what I'm waiting for, guys, is I'm waiting for I really want to see this 15-second cloud turn from red to green. This is my indicator Pulse X Premium. And, you know, we have about 400 and some members right now on Pulse X Premium, which is my Solomon Trading VIP program. And that's just $97 a month. So it's pretty good, I think. 16 plus live trading sessions per month. 100%. How's everybody's night? Did everybody win earlier? Who was on my live earlier? Go ahead and put a 1 in the box. I'm just curious who was all on my live. I went live for 2 hours and 13 minutes earlier. We took 2 trades. I made 3,800 on my funded, and it was like 700-800 on all that. Okay, cool. What's up, James? Cool. Elzoas, Aeromech, welcome back. If I'm not mistaken, you were the first time subscriber today. Jelena, I think, was first time as well. Tim, Carla. What's up, Carla? Is your daughter on? You missed it, Timothy. Oh, no. Oh, man. You know what's funny is I got this this teleprompter up here, and I can see all the comments there, but the light shines in my eyes so hard. I'll get it all together, guys. I wasn't planning on doing this, but like now I've been loving it, honestly. I've been loving it. So we got a green cloud flip, okay? We got a green cloud flip. So now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of waiting for this to come back. You can actually get in because the stop's so low anyways. Like I can do an 18 point and just kind of let this ride if I want. Let me do this, and I'll put a limit. This is just to measure it, buy. And if I did a take profit stop loss, I could see if I took it to here, I'd risk 225. Let me raise that risk a little bit with this one. 375, we'll do 12, 450, 14. And we'll do that, 14. There we go. I'll do 525 on this. These are pretty much B setups, guys. This isn't an A plus setup by any means, you know, but I'm thinking it's going to attack this liquidity right here. So I'm going to go back to market. I'm going to buy that right now. Boom. And then I didn't measure that, but let me kind of get rid of this, clean this up a little bit for you. And with that said, if we can close above this VWAP line, especially on the higher time frame, we're going to be golden. So there's no actual real break of structure. Like this is like a kind of a ghetto one because that wick didn't go higher than that wick, or lower than that wick. So once it clears like this plus this VWAP line, I think we're pretty much in the clear to go up, right? This is also Asian session. I rarely trade Asian. I've been doing a lot of London. Jelani or Jelani. My apologies. I really suck with names. And I'm going to screw that up another 23 times. It flipped green. Yeah, what's up, Stacy? Good night, team. Good to see you here again. Welcome back, Inspirational Mode. We had Stephen Ellis on earlier. I wish I could share that. How much was Stephen Ellis making now? He's been a student now for over 2 years. How much did he say he's making per week now? And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you. $25,000 a week he's pulling out. You hear that, Christian?
Yes, praise God. That is amazing.
$25,000 a week. So I think he's second place now for our student success. There's one kid that was doing like 180,000. He was flying around in private jet going, he'd be like, hey, Bob, like just act like it's normal, Christian. It's crazy. See if we can get this to push up, guys. So we did close on the 1 minute above the VWAP line, which is fantastic. A lot of times it'll close above, reject a little bit, then start heading up to the next bands right here. So basically I used my Pulse X to wait for the flip, and then we go from there. Do you wait for a trend call, Christian?
Out of the order blocks, yes.
Yeah.
I like the X Factor better with the Pulse X.
Of course. So what I like about this chart, I'm going to turn off VWAP and Pulse X. You know what's funny is I use my indicator, like I'll have them on. I'm a price action guy all day. I just look where liquidity is at. Where's the logical take profit here? Well, it took all this. It took all this right here, these lows right here. So logically, if you look left, I would like to see it. This was earlier. I'd like to see it at least come up to this block, I would think. Which could be pretty doable, 3.47.
You got in right there?
Yeah, I got in.
So I thought. I just wanted to make sure I did the right thing.
Are you trading it too?
Yeah, why not?
Might as well. Of course, you're gonna get in and start running my record, aren't you? I'm gonna give it right here. I don't know what to expect in the Asian stop loss. Modified. I thought I lost it somehow.
Yeah, we've been smashing it on Pulse X.
Let's see. Christian is in a bucket with his sound. Let me try something with him. Let me just boot him. Just kidding. But no, really, can you turn... There's like a way to go to your audio settings, and there's like echo and auto reduce sound and stuff. Well, whatever it is, turn those off or turn it on, whatever's opposite, and we'll try it that way.
How's that? Is that better?
No, that is not better. That is literally... That's worse. Now you're under like 10 gallons of water in the bucket, like trying to scream for help. Like I can't even... This is getting worse and worse. This is so bad. So we got it faint but no echo. Can you turn your mic audio up?
How's that?
Maybe speak into the mic.
How's that?
That's... I don't know. Now they're... All right, just whatever. We'll mute again.
That sucks, man. Now we were both muted.
So I was muted there. So far, we're doing pretty good here. We'll see if we can push up here. I put an alert here and here so I can leave this screen now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to good old Forex because we've been killing it with Forex lately. This is a trade that we took. Attacking this fair value gap up here. Absolutely destroyed it. Hit the mute button, fixes everything. Yeah, just mute them, right? How's my audio sound? Is mine okay? There's a 1 hour cell block with a 5 minute block you just highlighted. There's a 1 hour cell block. I'm going to look at these first and see. Oh my gosh, my USD JPY is finally popping. Oh snap. Hold up, guys. I got to take this. Hold up. All right, I'm going to put this here. 57. Now I'm going to take this with my bot. So this is going to be a bigger stop, but I'm taking it with my bot. So it's going to, so for everybody who has Momentum X, I'm going to be taking this right now with my bot. 93.5. Yeah, I know that's crazy, right? But yeah, it works. Yours is good. Awesome. We'll have to figure that out, man. We'll have a sesh. I'll ask AI, why does everything suck? I'm surprised that Chris Dittamore didn't already message me 20 times saying, like, this is what you should do. Because he knows, like, a lot of stuff. Like, hold on. Where's this? Windows 11. Oh, I forgot to take it on my other one. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I got it right here. It is. It's going. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, what about the... There we go. I'll put that in the Momentum X. I just have to take this trade because I've been waiting for this a long time to finally fall. There we go. Boom. This is you. Of course, it's like literally so tiny I can't even read it. I give up with technology today. I've about had it. There it is. USD JPY. I'm going to take the stop right at 148.532. 14. That's good. We're gonna. All right, that's good. Cool. Sell. Boom. All right, don't have to worry about Forex now. Cool. Thank you guys for that patience. All right, here we go. So I got in that USD JPY. What's up, Rich? How you doing, man? Yeah, so you're spectating. I know how your brain works, bro. You're like thinking like, okay, there's 20 different variables, and here's how it potentially could be happening to him right now. And I'm going to tell him after the call that this is what happened. And he's like freaking like, what do you call that limitless guy without the pills? I'm going to put this in right now for a sell to my Momentum X group. Just in case you're not on, Jay just got in this USD JPY. Oops. Yeah, that'll work, whatever.
NASDAQ seems to be pushing up pretty good.
Of course. That's how we do it, boy. That's how we do it. Nice. All right, 434. I'm going to your room.
I know. How long are you going to be?
Is everything? Do I have a program to join Momentum X? Yeah, you can just go to momentumxbot.com. I'll show you that. momentumxbot.com. It's pretty much the only way I trade Forex anymore. I literally will see the move, and I had this whole spiel the other day about Bruce Lee become like water, right? And that's how I see the market. It's basically algorithm. I'm not going to even say algorithmic. I can't ever say it. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Al Gore, right? And then I'm going to say, no, I'll just say algo, okay? Because I can't even say that word. I've tried my whole life. It's about to hit the second VWAP line. Awesome. So if we can get it to close up here, I'm definitely liking this trade. But you know, it did have an issue in this area, but I think it'll at least. I mean, if I had to be logical here, I guess that's what I should be. Let's see, let me unlock this thing. You can't win an Asian session. Come on. What are you doing? I gotta show you this. I took this on funded. How do I share this with you? I'm at 1,400 on the funded. I just basically doubled the micros. New session highs. Algorithmic. That was so stressful to read. But where's the O? Algorithmic? I don't care, man. Whatever. You know, I might... The internet Airbnb is killing me right now. I'm definitely putting it to break even, but I might actually just take profit because this is Asian. And it's like, man, that's a pretty good move for Asian session, isn't it? And then we could wait for like another pullback. And in the meantime, but man, look at all that. It should go up. Starlink Mobile, yeah. So my plan is I'm building out a portable office in a Mercedes Sprinter. Yeah. And then I'll go visit Christopher. Yeah, I agree. Let's go on the 5 minute at least. Man, look at that. So yeah, it might reject in this area. I'm just going to take it. 553. Pulling out of my funded at about 1,400 on my funded. Let me mark that up. Who all just profited on that? Come on. Let's go. All right, so not bad for an Asian session trade. Real quick.
I did.
Did you? Awesome. Let's do a roll call here. Who all profited on that? 25 points for James Cleveland. Nice. Yeah, that's what I got. 25 points on that bad boy. I grabbed that one too. 585 for Timothy McMillan. Let's go. 550 times 3 for Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? That's 1,500. No, that's 1,650. First for me. What's up, Chris B? How you doing, man? Hey, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to get notified when I go live. What's up, Abraham Varghese, 750, Brian Goldstein, 350, James Cleveland, 1K times 5 on Take Profit Trader. Let's go. $5,000 for James Cleveland. That's amazing. Is that on an eval or funded? 360 for inspirational mode. Let's go. Let me show that. Boom. I'm going to pin that sucker. 1K 5 times on TPT. Let's go. Carla Luga, 300. Where's your daughter? Pro, baby. Let's go. Oh, snap. So that's you getting paid, buddy. Have you passed your buffer yet? There was no drawdown on that either. That was perfect. 420 for Stacy Stanley. Stacy must be having a good old time. She just joined us like a few days ago.
So many people are profiting quick now, bro.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot more fun. I'm up on my first eval. Just started trading it. Awesome, Crispy. Crispy. Sounds like I said crispy. Dang, I miss it. Still at work. That work thing always just seems to get in the way, doesn't it? All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do we get the 15 second on trading view? Do I need the plus membership? I don't know, man. I just get whatever their biggest thing is.
I think you might need the premium, actually.
Premium, yeah, maybe. I mean, personally, Michael, I would get premium anyways because you get way more back testing data, and back testing is literally the secret to life when it comes to trading. I need to like zoom in over here so I could see. Maybe I'll throw on my progressive glasses that I don't have yet that I've been thinking about getting, but I just refuse to. I just feel like as soon as I throw progressives on my face, it's over with. Like that's when I'm officially on the other end, on the other side. As soon as I throw progressives on. Put my readers, I'm not even kidding you, I just bought readers. But I'm not even kidding. I literally just bought some readers like today. I'm not kidding you. I did snipe the top of that move, didn't I? I know that's what what's up, Brooke? Good to see you. That is exactly what my doctor says, but I just refuse to listen. That's crazy how we just traded NQ from the mid VWAP to a second line out and it reversed. Yeah, isn't that crazy how those invisible lines just magically seem to work? You're a pro hat. I know what you're saying, Prophet. I know what you're saying. I don't know. I keep looking over I wish this arm was longer. I think I need to move everything over like a foot, because like this is coming all the way over here and it's driving me insane. I feel like I have to like go like this. Yeah, you can't make money during Asian, as James just literally cleared $5,000. Can you? All right. James Cleveland, just so we're clear, can you request a payout right now of $5,000? Well, minus the percentage. What VWAP are you using on TV? So it is VWAP session. Hold on. VWAP. Shoot. I have it in the program. Is it just this? I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, it's just the regular VWAP, right? And then I turn 1, 2, and 3 on band multiplier. I don't change anything else. It's just basic stuff. It's like over on my text. 5minutescalper.com. $7. I teach you everything about. I don't even feel bad pitching this. I teach you all about VWAP. You don't have to buy any of the upsells or anything if you don't want. I really don't care. Let's see, David. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, he can withdraw. I do payment once a month typically. Awesome, James. Good job, bud. So just so you guys know, James just made $5,000 in Asian session that he can literally request payout right now. Not bad. Just from a stupid little scalp. Where can you do that, guys? Come on. Let me ask you, James, how long did it take you to get to that point? Oh, I love Take Profit Trader. Dude, Chris, you know Take Profit Trader is local to me. Isn't that crazy? That's awesome, James. VWAP is a magnet. Yes. 3 to 4 years, honestly. Yeah, see, that's what I tell everybody. Like, it's like you became an overnight success after 3 to 4 years. You know, it's like one day it just like clicks. You get mad, like you get frustrated with yourself for not listening to your rules. You think you could cheat the system. Oh, just one more time, I'm going to click it 5 times and get in 10 times the amount of contracts I should get in, and overtrade like crazy and all this stuff. And then finally, you know, you get sick of telling the wife or the husband, like, I did it again. I got funded and I did it again. It happened again. It happened again. And then one day you wake up and you're like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm just done. Yes. Yeah, you haven't lost enough. Exactly. You, like a lot of people, some people that get it right away. I had Coach Bethany. I taught her pip stacking secret. She bought like a $7 course. Then she joined my mentorship program. Then I kid you not, she disappears for a month. She comes back. She has $200,000 funded on FTMO, and then she starts paying off all her debt, and all this stuff started happening. And I'm like, what the heck? Who is this person? And then you have other people, and it doesn't matter. Here's the thing, guys. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. It just takes however long it needs to take you. Okay, there's no judging. There's no like competition against anybody else, right? The only thing that other people get is they failed a lot more faster, or they put in the time, right? They put in enough time to where, yeah, dude, Brian, you're gonna wake up one day and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I like put up with all this crap and all this heartache, you know. And it just, you wake up one day and it works. It works. So let's see, I'd love to have Christian maybe. Oh, he can't. Even if I mute you, you're quiet and suck. You're just taking a break tonight. Look at you, man. It's all good.
Believe me, I keep wanting to say stuff.
You know, you sound good on my end. It's not horrible. You're still like doable. It's still doable. The year was 2037. The year was 2037, and Brian finally got a payout. That was the best commentary on a trader's journey. Thank you, Lafta. Are you new? By the way, I don't think I've seen you before. Good to have you either way. You're probably some other name. 35 years later, he finally passed a 50K. Then he died. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So if you guys want to know, like, I'm really heavy on my evals, especially like cheaper ones. So if I'm doing like Apex and I'm doing like Bull and Ox and I'm doing these cheaper ones like 50Ks, I'm really aggressive on my evals. I'm not sitting there for a month trading with $100 risk on a 50K eval. I'm literally like, you know, a lot of times you get it for $18 to $20. You should not, in my opinion, unless you're completely like, you have no money, and that's fine too. Like, I'm not making fun of you if you're in hard times. But with that said, like, trade one account at a time. Don't copy trade until you start passing them. That's my advice to you. And go a little bit more aggressive on your trades, right? If you've been trading with me this week, I'm pretty sure we're at like, with this one now, it's like 7 or 8 trades in a row. If you were aggressive, if you went aggressive on that, you would probably would have passed multiple accounts. How many, just for the sake of this week, whatever you do, don't spill water. I know you guys heard that too. I'm just trying to avoid it. Ignore it, right? I got old plaques down here. I got FTMO. I got True Forex funds. They were great to me, by the way. Still shocked. Got the Funded Trader. They owe me a lot of money. I was trying to figure out what to do with all this earlier. I'll get that later. I don't care. As long as I don't get electrocuted. If I fall over and die, I mean, I got some rubber shoes on. It should be good. But for the sake of this call, for those who, just the last 7 days trading with me, how many people passed a prop firm? Put a 1 in the box if you pass a prop firm in the last 7 days trading with me. Or got a payout, one or the other. 2 if you got a payout too. So Timothy McMillan got passed. All right, let me catch up on this before I let myself go here. James got a payout. That's sick. Come on. Scroll up. There we go. Hold on, I gotta see this. Dude, and Brian, you make me laugh, dude. And I'm not ignoring you, Brian. I promise you, I probably need you to some capacity. I probably do, and like, my head is spinning right now. Okay, just put it that way. I need some sleep. Let's see, just echoing Christian, James said he got to the PA payout with Apex, and then they denied him on his deathbed. Well, let's see, he got to the payout with Apex, and then he denied him on his deathbed. Let's see, sorry we couldn't improve your payout due to you not being alive anymore. That's so funny. Oh, Chris says 3 things to evaluate on your journey: bias, timing, or patience. See what I mean? He says like really articulate. Every time he says something, I have to actually think hard. I'm like that sounds like an obvious thing that he just said there, but everything he says is so deep. He was on, if you don't know him and you're newer here, he did a biblical mindset for traders with me, which you can go find in the school community. There's a recording there. Good friend. Elliot, what about the funded ones? Yes. What PulseX setting on this trade setup? It's just out of the box PulseX. Gold shot up. Oh. Brooke Doyle, evals with NQ should only take 48 hours, but once you pass evals, that's my problem. Hey, if you're able to pass them, Brooke, that's where you start. But yeah, now we got to work on your emotions. Didn't you just get a payout? Yeah. James Cleveland, make a sacrificial burn pile as a tribute to Brian getting paid out. So Timothy got funded, and then Brian seconds this. James got a payout. Michael, PulseX setting with VWAP. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. So I just put the VWAP bands on, and if it's too low, 2 levels low, plus a cloud flip, it's just a good sign to get in. And then add a little break of structure in there, and for extra security, you're good. Just post Bullinox tonight. Does that mean you just passed? Congratulations, Aramek. Welcome to the family. Why not skip the evaluation? Well, what I tell everybody, if you're talking about like buying the funded, is if you can't pass an eval, like a cheap eval, you probably shouldn't buy the funded yet. You know what I mean? You can skip the eval, but you'll pay a lot more. Yeah, you do pay a lot more. But I will say this, like I don't really not pass challenges anymore. There's times, and I still lose funded accounts. How much is PulseX indicator? So Abraham, it's at SolomonTrading.com, but I think you are a one-on-one student, if I'm not mistaken, right? If you're a one-on-one student, I'd just give it to you for free for life. Brooke Doyle, yes, they moved me to Pro Plus. Awesome. Pro Plus is the money machine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I caught up on everybody. Yeah, if you are, tag me, go at Dreaming. Tell Heather I said what's up. Any babies yet? Let me know. You're going to name it Little Bobby? Abraham, tag me at Dreaming Forex in your coaching folder, and Christian, and give us your trading view ID. We'll hook you up. I'll hook you up with that and Clarity, which, by the way, Clarity is another powerful indicator of mine. It's not just your normal RSI, okay? I'm not a big RSI guy. I'm not like overbought, oversold guy. I'm like, where's liquidity and how strong is this area guy, right? So, for instance, I go on here on the 1 hour. I'm thinking this is probably going to keep dumping because this red needs to come all the way down here. But we'll get into that another time. So, this USD/JPY is looking probably pretty good. Okay, USD CAD was good from earlier. And let's look back at NQ. See how I gave myself a little bit of breather before I continued looking? All right, let's look here. Now, I don't love how it just wicked this. I would have rather seen this right here close above there. Let me just kind of look at this for a second, guys. Not that. There we go. All right, I like it actually. Here's why I like it. So on Clarity, whenever this red line on the 5 minute goes above the 30 right here, there's like an 80% chance it's going to go all the way up to the 80. Okay, so I'm not trading just this by itself. What I am doing is saying that this area is pretty strong and most likely it's going to come up here. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Clarity you get with one-on-one, and you get it with Futures Bootcamp. There we go. Some of you might have bought it when you bought 5 minute scalper. So there's that. So I actually kind of like this area. Let me just kind of draw this up real quick. I might take another stab at this, see if we can get it. But I want to throw the VWAP back on. Notice how, oh, this is perfect, guys, actually, right now. I don't like the wick up here, but if this closes above there, I bet you on the 1 minute there might be even a structure. Yeah, kinda. Not really, but kinda. It's not even structure, but I'll say right here. See this? How this wick didn't go lower than this wick? We call those momentum candles. Now, if I were to go in like the 1 second or the 5 second, you'd see that this is like a little pullback, right? You'll start seeing these things in your sleep. See this? That's a little pullback right there. So what I'm looking for is, on the 1 minute, a close above that little candle right there, plus above this VWAP. Obviously, it'd be above the VWAP if it went there. Bob, make sure to put your promo code to everything in the video, Solomon. I appreciate that, man. I'm not good with this stuff as far as... I could be making a lot more money, I know. Yeah, here's a promo code, guys. Capital, all caps, Solomon. And TakeProfitTrader.com is actually having a 40% off sale, plus no activation fee. And what was the other? Oh, and refund. And a refund of your evaluation once you pass. I'm actually going to get in this probably here. Hold on 1 second. Let me find where I want to put my stop. There's 24 point. For the sake of this, because I don't love it, I'm going to use this big of a stop. It's 28 points. Not like, it's not beautiful, all right? I'm not trying to like break records on an Asian session. All right, so we got a limit order here. If I were to get in right here, right there, and my stop was right here, I don't want to risk $840. 13. Nope. 10. I'll do 600. And that means up here would be to this block. I think that's a block. Yeah, that's a high. It'd be $880 if I can get this going. So if this closes above, I'm going to do it on there. And then also 1200, see 30, 3600. Man, quick math, Bob. If I wanted to, that is a 4 seconds. Get out of here, Clarity. All right, I'm going to buy that right now. Perfect. And second trade. And then I'm also going to buy this one if I can figure it out fast enough. Size stop was 28. We'll call it 30. 30 micro. I'm going to risk 2,000 on my funded. 35. And buy. There we go. They should fill that block up there. Whew. All right, let me catch up on you guys. 100% refund, eval on first withdrawal. Yes. Which, you know, they expect you not to withdraw, I ain't gonna lie. So that's why we beat the system, right? Ben, Ojo, good to see you, buddy. I wish I had one right now. As of late, it's kind of been like 1 in the afternoon is my main time. I've been doing afternoon sessions because in the morning I trade my main accounts, and I also work with my one-on-one students and other people like that. Futures Bootcamp in the mornings, and then in the afternoons I try to like do like a group thing, right? So trying to get back on schedule. The kids are back in school, all that kind of stuff. You're one of the one-on-one students, awesome, who hasn't made good use of all the opportunities like I should. Oh, well, man. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for your business. Hit me up about Futures Bootcamp. That is a little, I don't know if you've bought the upgrade for that, but that's like a lifetime thing. If you're a mentorship student, you get it for a big discount. But other than that, like I'll shoot over trade ideas to everybody now. I do miss them sometimes, like sharing, like sending out the text. There's so much going on. Like I'm trading a real account over here, trading evals over here. I'm messaging over here. I'm doing a video. It's like, oh my gosh, I'll get used to it again. But yeah, so they have them 40% off plus refund. Okay, do another eval. My TPT is on hold because copier closed too late, delayed, and they froze account. I could buy it back for $650 and be funded, or should I do another eval? Yeah, I mean, you're at the point where you can pass them pretty easily, Michael. Michael on a crane, by the way. By the way, Michael, where do you funded? 725,000. More than meets the ears, the ears. Sure, gonna hang on. Okay, cool. Are we playing games now? So I'm up like 8 wins in a row. We're due for some losses, guys. Right now, if we win 8 out of 10, what is that? 80% win rate, right? So we can lose 2 and still hold potentially a 80% win rate. That's not horrible. That's not bad. I got to pull this positions out. There we are. There we are. All right, I'm going to put some alerts on. Hey, Christian, what's up, man?
Just hanging out, listening to you, bro.
I straight up like said, hey, do you want to jump on your call tonight? And he doesn't even talk.
I mean, I know it sucks to listen to somebody sound crazy.
You actually sound great to me. Does he still sound bad? I'd love to hear him go off a little bit personally. Does he sound good enough to like teach real quick, like for 10 minutes?
Teach.
Like maybe go through the market, you know, like the charts?
You just did that. Why would we do it again?
Because you're better than me.
Man,
I bet you.
I just know what you taught me to show these people. That's what I always say. So I don't know nothing. I just know what Bob told me to tell you. I'm not a financial advisor.
You're not. I'm not either. Why are you listening to me?
Not at all.
Stop it.
I just know you just showed me how to market the charts, not anything financial. And so I show them.
Well, what do you want to show them? I miss hearing you train. I'm gonna mute and you just run through real quick. Just do it.
How am I supposed to do that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
Like go through the forex. Go through the forex pairs, dude.
I mean, can I share my screen? I got to do it.
Of course you can.
Of course I can. Are we in this trade right here? I didn't get in that trade.
I'm in the trade. All right, there you go. So you click the button and you click share. You see it?
All right.
He's gonna message me after, like, man, you put me on the spot, bro. I was sitting back enjoying my life. I didn't have to do nothing. I'm gonna mute.
Works best on a good computer. Oh, what?
You having a problem with it?
All right, can y'all see my screen? Hello? See, now I can't see if y'all can see my screen. Oh, here we go. Can y'all see my screen? Y'all should be able to see my screen. Praise God, but now I got to put it on bigger so I can see my screen. All right.
Hey, real quick, get in that trade on MNQ. I got in with 10 units. I'm not telling you what to risk, but that way you could share that if you want.
Who, me?
You don't have to.
You got me doing other things.
What's up, ABK? How you doing, buddy?
We should have probably just gotten the ES too, unless we're in an order block. I mean,
Me personally, like I just get in one anymore. I just risk heavy and get in one.
No, I don't know. I don't do that much. I just wait for the right setup. But I can't even really figure out what I'm even. See, I can't control my screen for some reason. Why won't it let me control my screen? Like I see my screen, but it won't let me control it.
I'm trying to like help you figure that out, Christian. I don't know.
Am I controlling? I'll see it now moving.
All right, try now. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so I guess I just got to be here.
All right, I'm gonna mute again. All right, take it away. Just go off for like 5-10 minutes. Just go off, bro. Yell at him. Tell him how it is. Show him what you're looking at. Let's go.
All right, what's up, y'all? So look, I mean, really, in all reality, I don't know where we're at in the order blocks and all, because y'all know I like order blocks. If you get on my stuff, on my trainings, looks like we're in a 4-hour order block right here. But anywho, yeah, so I wouldn't be looking at that really right there. Let's look at gold. Somebody just said gold shot up. Gold didn't shoot up on that, that's for sure. See, man, that's the thing. Like, you do a lot of the opposite of what I look at, which is kind of funny. But anyways, all right. Here we go. We are gonna do the X factor here. But see, nothing that I do is ready. So like the red 15-minute cloud, right? So basically I just train like I normally train. So we'd be doing the X factor here. You got me to where I just was sitting here hanging out, and the next thing you know, you're just like, all right, now go ahead and train. But anyways, so the way I trade this, if I'm trading the Pulse X, which I normally trade, when I trade personally, unless I'm on a live trading, I trade with what we do in the mentorship out of 4-hour order blocks. But on the Pulse X, I like the 15-minute cloud. I like to have my settings like this. With the X factor, I set the X factor to 15-minute. I have all 4 of these checked. And basically, whatever the 15 minutes doing is what I do. And if the 15 minutes red, then I'm looking to sell. If it's green, I'm looking to buy. It's red right now, but then we look at the 1 minute pivot point and cloud. And if that's red, we're ready to sell. But if it's not, we got to wait. So I right click, add alert, put a sell pivot point on once per bar close, and I create it. But I'm not going to do that right now because, well, I guess I might as well. I don't know how long Bob's going to have me doing this. So maybe we'll get an alert or not. Praise God. But I use alerts a lot. One of the big things that helped me be able to follow my rules were the alerts. And that's all I basically do on my trainings as we go through. If we got things setting up, we trade it. If not, we're marking up where we want to look to get into the trades, basically. Let me look at this, DAX. So DAX, we're in the middle of 2 4-hour order blocks. So I'll be looking at the X factor on that. This red candle, including that green wick's, a 4-hour order block. I love the 4-hour order blocks myself. We got a green 15-minute cloud, green 1-minute cloud. Yeah, DAX just opened though, so I'd wait on this. All right, so gold, we broke below that. We got a 4-hour order block right here. This green candle is a 4-hour order block. Trading the X factor. Red 15-minute cloud, green 1-minute cloud. So you'd right click, add alert, sell pivot point alert, once per bar close, and create. And basically, once we get that red alert, we just wait for it to come back to the Pulse X line. And I like to see when I'm trading X factor, I look for two Like on this closed above, that closed back below. That would have been my entry. No, I mean, that's like at the worst time in the world to trade at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. You know, you got to wait till at least 7 o'clock Eastern, I believe, to start trading. But anywho, let me look at the 15 second and see if this red on the 15 second. I never even paid attention to the 15 second. I'm the kind of guy that if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And I finally found a strategy that I could follow the rules on, and it works. So I haven't changed since I doing that.
I also remember though when I first started with you, like you refused to move away from the 5 minutes. So at least you're moving down to the 1.
I've been on the 1.
I like the 5 as well though. That's my primary for breakup structures. Like I'll take it on the 1, but I like a continuation coming off like a fair value gap or something. But yeah, this is looking good, man. Like, why don't you show, like, instead of like looking at current, why don't you show trades you would have taken really quick? We'll do it for another, like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. Just show like trades you would have taken, like scan through and show real fast, if you don't mind. This is with Pulse X, guys. This is with our indicator Pulse X, part of Solomon Trading VIP.
All right. So basically, all right. So this is perfect right here. So we got green 15-minute cloud, right? Then we got a green 1-minute cloud. We waited for it to come back to the Pulse X line. It messed around. Right here would have been basically your first entry. It would have came back up, broke back through. You could have got it. You would have got in right there. Or I would have gotten in right there. Wait, that's the wrong deal. Long position. 1, 2. Stop loss below here. That would have hit, I mean, I would have hit a 1 to 2 pretty quick. In the what time is that? That's in the morning. I actually would have hit a 1 to 3. But anyways, if you would have missed that, came back down here, broke back below the Pulse X line, and then it came back up. Let me see. It came back up 1. This red candle, the way I do this, right? This red candle would have just been a pause candle. Because I like to see 2 green candles break back above the Pulse X line. So that would have been 1. Since this candle didn't close back below the Pulse X line, it was red, it would just pause. This would have been my entry right there. Boom. And that would have went right now, the 1-on-1. And then another entry right here came back below. Those 2.
That was actually a 1 to 1.9. But why did you use that stop? 21 points in the last one. Why didn't you use a little bit less?
And see, all these, I mean, there's so many entries sometimes in here, but that would have, once I'm in a trade, I'd have been done. All right, so now we came down and we got a red 1-minute cloud. Once we get that, we got to wait for a new green cloud. But see, so that's another thing too. After you get 3 pushes off, when trading X Factor like this, when you get 3 pushes off like that, you're going to get a retrace. So if you got to the charts and you're up here and you're seeing it hit 3 times, don't trade until you get a nice retrace.
Yeah, let me can you hear me right now?
If that makes sense, I guess.
Christian?
That's just going sideways and then there. So it just retraced some, and then we got the green cloud. It bounced off at the same time. When you get a pivot point and it's bouncing off the Pulse X line at the same time, you can go ahead and get in right there. So that would have been an entry right there.
Christian, can you hear me?
Stop right under there. See where that goes. And I don't know if you still do this, Bob, but I still follow the get to a 1-to-1. I still go for 1 to 3s. But when I get to a 1-to-1, I put my stop loss at break even. If I go 80% in the stop loss and then come back to the entry, I get out. I still do all of that.
Yeah, can you hear me, Christian? Can you hear me?
So that probably was news.
I don't know.
right there.
I don't know what to tell you. You guys could hear me, but he can't hear me for some
That was
reason.
the open, actually.
There's so many things I want to say right
That
now,
would
but I'm not going to
probably
overtalk
be the
him.
break-even right there. But anyways, that is the open. The open goes crazy. I don't personally trade the open, but if you trade the open, you could have got in on this candle right here. Basically, that green candle, red candle, boom, you could have ended right there. And that just smashed.
All right. I don't know what that was. Can you hear me,
so
Christian?
Gold just, let's go see what gold.
I'm about to like boot him.
Let's go see what gold just did.
I'll let him finish. I'll let him finish. Then I want to go on and tear it up with you guys a little bit
the
more.
thing is about the X factor. I mean, Bob came, and I know he don't use it much, but Bob came up with something that you could take a trader that has no clue about anything, and if they know the difference between red and green, they can come to the charts and know if they want to buy or sell. And right there, in my opinion, is one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest breakthroughs for anybody, because I used to, for 4 years before I met Bob, I had no idea, and even a couple months after I met Bob, I didn't know what I was doing. That's kind of why Bob created all this stuff, because he couldn't even teach me what he was trying to teach me. So he had to create the Pulse X and his cloud, so I'd know if I was buying or selling or trading or whatever, right? But anyway, eventually I got it all. But either who, I mean, just trading the X factor, you could if you traded the X factor with the right risk management and didn't even pay attention to order blocks, I 100% believe, or I know, you would be successful. But so basically, gold just gave us a red 1 minute candle. We got a red 15-minute cloud. So we just have to wait for gold to come back to the Pulse X line and bounce off, which it'll take a little while, I guess. I don't know if the 15-second will show anything different.
I totally just booted him. He's going to keep going. Hold on. Let me try again. Can you hear me?
Bounce off the
Can you hear me?
Second Pulse X line.
It's crazy.
Now Bob's taking a break. Either who. He just took out a lot of liquidity.
All right, I had to boot him. He's gonna keep training. Oh my gosh, he's gonna keep training. But like I probably should. Stacy, where's my assistants right now? Let's see. No, I don't want an update right now. Right now, come on. Let me tell him. Poor guy. Let me see if he's still teaching. Hold on. I think he is. Are you there, Christian?
Do y'all hear me still? I'm trying to read some of these comments, but some people sound like they hear me, some people don't.
I have no idea why he can't. Can you hear me, Christian? All right. Well, I'm just gonna mute him. So he chose to mute themselves. So he muted himself. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No.
What the heck?
No.
Dude, man, we'll fix this by next time, I promise. Next Thursday, if we go live again together, I promise you this will be fixed, or I ain't going live. Or we'll just use Zoom or something.
I still think
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna mute you, and we're gonna look at this. Okay, so let's just look at this right now, guys. I want to take back over because thank you so much for Christian for sharing that stuff with us. We appreciate it. We're building up some liquidity right at that VWAP line. I'm hoping it comes up to at least this red line up here, but man, it really should go up. I mean, it doesn't have to, obviously, but there's so many tells saying that it's going to go up. Let me get rid of VWAP. Let me get rid of Pulse X real quick, and let's just go back to price structure, right? We have above here, we have a strong solid close. So this is what I look for. If I'm on the minute, preferably 5 minute, on the 5 minute it'll be a wick, I bet. Yeah, on the 5 minutes a wick, so we're not gonna look at that. We're gonna look at the 1 minute, which makes this like kind of like a B setup-ish, right? Notice how it closed solid above this area right here, right? So I'm hanging by a thread right now, thinking, okay, this is going to hold. This is going to hold so that this a new higher high is created, right? This is amazing. I bet you, Brian, I bet you're eating popcorn and you're watching all this happen in real time with me and Christian. I had to. There's only one way to stop him. I had to like literally remove him. So I apologize. You were doing fantastic, Christian. I promise. All right, so we're building liquidity below here, right? So a little bit of liquidity, which could be taken out. So these are all the things I'm looking at, right? Very good chance it can wick this out, then do something like this. I'm just gonna hold that there just in case it actually plays out like that, because that'd be kind of cool to see. Or just shoot straight up. But that's what I'm looking at right now as in this Asian trade, which we can be stuck in. I'm probably gonna push this till maybe 9:45 max to kind of make up for that 17 minutes. Christian, you can go anytime you want. Man, I know that you go to bed early. I go to bed at like late. I've been hitting London session. I've been killing it. I've been loving these markets lately. They've been absolutely just killing it for me. You don't have to do that. It's a little bit excessive. It takes 6. All right. Got this stupid company charging me money. This randomly pulls out $3,000. Who does that? You build liquidity by choppiness to fake out us retail traders and bank our funds? Yes, I do. Now, I'm just looking, okay, where are they building liquidity? So they're building this area of liquidity, in my opinion, so you have an area to take out eventually. So that you know, okay, they took this out. We want to hold these lows most likely. We want to go back into higher time frame kind of situation and mitigate some of this fair value gap up here. So I put out a probabilities training the other day. Really, I think it's really beneficial for a lot of people to go check that out. If you're a part of my Solomon Trading, let me pull that up. It's really good training. It was 28 days ago I got already. But go here, guys, if you're a part of Solomon Trading, and just put hashtag edge in there, and then we'll shoot you over the training right away. But this is all about probabilities, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, there's a much higher chance, in my opinion, that it'll go up than down. Why? All right, so you have this fair value gap right here that hasn't been mitigated yet. From this wick all the way up to here, basically needs to be filled, minimum. And I think this block could be mitigated, right? So it can come up 50% of this area, most likely is where the target will be, minimum, and then potentially come down from there, right? Now, there's not that much liquidity here. There's just not much. There's a lot of people selling off right now, but there's not much, okay? So there is all this right here overall, right? That is kind of big. But we already mitigated this orange area was like a 1 hour fair value gap. I'll show you that. So it came down here. See how from this wick to this wick, you had this big area that wasn't filled. This wick came down to this area, filled that area. So I'm thinking overall, it wants to start going back up because it already kind of did everything it needed to do. We also broke structures to the left. Mind you, it was a wick. But I think we can push another leg up past this this high ultimately. So like, I think it'll actually fill this 1 hour block. This, I make my white areas my 1 hour blocks. The red is 5 minute sell blocks. The green is 5 minute buy blocks. I know it can be confusing. There's a lot of stuff on my screen right now. These are 5 minute buy blocks, and then the orange is usually 1 hour fair value gaps. Okay. Hey guys, I didn't think you'd still be here. Yeah, we still are. Do you build liquidity? See, this is amazing. Awesome. I am getting tired, so I'm hoping this pushes up soon. Otherwise, I'll just take my profits or wherever I'm at and go. I am profiting a little bit on my funded. Did basically 1,400 on my funded on a Asian sesh, but we're just kind of getting stuck here. Like nothing's actually moving. We are. Oh, we created like a little higher high, but it was a wick. Okay, so this is what we need to see right here. So we have this one right here, but really if we can push past this with a solid, we're probably going to do really good. I would love to see one more win before I went to bed. At least went into my room. Sorry, I have two 14-year-olds in proximity that are talking nonstop, trying to get me to pass. Let's see what you set up here. No, I don't. Oh, trying to get you to pass? Where are you at, man? Are you close to passing something? Can we just up your risk a little bit, please? They short circuit my brain. I hear you, man. I know. I got 14s in my house. Gosh, I know. I got one teen up in Ohio married, which she was never really rough, but are you tired right now, Brian? I didn't know that, Brian. Yeah, so I have a 14-year-old adopted girl from England, and you have a 14-year-old foster girl you're going to adopt her. That's awesome, man. So tired, and it's only 6:30. I'm so glad you said that, because now I could say, Brian, that you're truly sleepless in Seattle. Gosh, you have to be old to kind of know these jokes now. That's kind of stupid. You adopted 10 times, Tana? That's awesome. That's so amazing. I always joke and say we found ours. Brian is sleepless in Seattle right now. Put that on a t-shirt. Yeah. Just call me Tom Hanks over here. All right, here we go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's get some movement here. My gosh, I'm like falling asleep, and it's not near my bedtime yet. Just it's amazing. Guys, if you're not following me yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Them up, I'd be faster. I put my tick as a reminder. Let's see. I'm going to hit these people up before I don't remember. My wife's so funny. She's like the most non-administrative person ever, and so I thought they charged us $3,000. They actually refunded us $3,000. Ooh. It's got a nice payout. Almost done. Getting off at 9:45, so 9 minutes. Getting off in 9 minutes. How much is my indicator? So, PulseX Premium comes with coaching and everything. That's $97 per month. That's Solomon Trading VIP. I have Futures Bootcamp, which basically has Clarity X included, but also you can buy Clarity X as part of my, I think it's $97 one time right now, through, if you go to 5minutescalper.com. And then, actually, a lot of people don't know this, but if you're a one-on-one student, I have this thing called Echo X, which basically uses VWAPs. And a lot of you guys don't even know it exists, but I made quite a bit of money from it. My ADHD has me like kind of like trading multiple different ways, but it seems to work for me. So tussle my hair, Mr. Hanks. Oh gosh. Oh, when these two get together, Alex and Brian, my gosh, it's amazing. Get Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail confused a lot. Dude, I love both those movies, I ain't gonna lie. Especially You've Got Mail. That was a pretty good one. I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah. Echo X, what? See, man, look, let me show you this. I don't know what you're doing, copying my... Okay, that's Echo FX, got it. Echo X. Let's see if there's a current trade right now. Not currently. Hold on, let me see if I could show you what that looks like. Now, of course, you don't want to just take it to take it. I'm going to put this alert on here. Just for fun. Just for fun. Let's look at gold. 5 minute. Let's go back in time while we're waiting. Oops. Let's go back in time. Randomly. Let it load. Replay. All right, let's just see. All right. All right, right here. So it says entry stop loss, TP1, TP2, TP3. These are basically going off the bands, right? See y'all, Michael. See you tomorrow. Bob, gatekeeping all the secret sauce. Dude, I just got too many secret sauces. That's the problem. But I try to keep it simple at the end of the day. Got to jump, but see y'all soon. See you, Alex. I'm jumping at 9:45 anyway, so 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Hopefully we win this. Much love, brother, much love. Nice looking forward to the course. Thanks for the knowledge. You're welcome, buddy. Welcome aboard. So, you don't want to just take it blindly, but they do work a lot blindly. That one would have failed if you just take it blindly. You need to see some kind of like structure break at least with it. So if you see it pop up, Echo X. This is for one-on-one people. And yeah, there's alerts and stuff too, so you'll be notified whenever the like pops up. All right, look at that. Boom. Look at that, guys. Look. Look at it. I have people that literally ran off with this. Like, I wish I was even exaggerating. I have people that literally use this and they win. All right, so right here, watch. Boom. It's not lagging. Enter. Basically, your entry would be here. Just use the same size stop. Enter here. Stop there. TP goes down because obviously the bands go down. So like you can either get a break even or just hold each one. Boom. Right? Let's look at it. Let's do another one just so you know I'm not full of crap. All right. TPs are going to change because the bands change. But it's okay. And honestly, I could probably redo this and make it even better, but it works so good. It didn't really. Waiting on another one. Wait on another one. We already hit TP3, but new day starts new one because obviously a VWAP, right? All right, nothing yet. So new day probably hit. There's no entry there for sure because there wasn't even in a block. So let's see if it pops. Really need to see a break of structure with it. And ultimately, like a smaller time frame works really well. Let's see if ones are popping on the one. I don't know. By the way, what's going on over here? Okay, we're still going. Just taking his good old time. Let me go back over here while we're... That's crude oil. Oh, look, that one worked on crude. All right, so we're here. Lower time frame would probably have a break of structure, but smashed. Let's do oil, or gold rather. Well, let's do actually NAS. Wait, PL, not platinum. Do NAS so we can go back farther. Let's do on the one. I forgot Christian. Is he gone? I bet you Christian's gone. Dude, Christian, if you're like still on this, like you can leave, buddy. Like for real. Like I'm about to leave anyway, so. All right, let's push play. See what we could find. Do it on the 1 minute really fast. 5 minute. I do literally wait for it to show, then get in. You use it? I think you do use it, don't you, Timothy? So what's good about it is it kind of identifies like when the market's already kind of moved. Yeah, like are you missing these? Kind of, but not really, you know. Just kind of waiting for the movement to happen. So it pulls back a certain amount. I'm kind of shocked that didn't grab it. Yeah, just be careful with it. You know, add it to like as extra confluence versus just like more stuff. But it's a good way to like not be there. Like, I'm actually surprised. Do I have to have it on the 5? Am I tripping right now? I could have sworn you could do it on the 1 minute. Maybe I'm like, I don't know. I just don't think it's working right now. Either way, let's see what this is doing now. I'm gonna have to get off here in a second because my children are going to bed, and they should already actually be in bed, but I decided to jump on here. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what my funded is looking like. Funded is at 700. I'm gonna grab that. I gotta get going, guys. I'm flattening that 700. So I did 2100 on my funded. What I'll do here is I'm just going to set this to break even because this is an eval, right? Don't really care. I'm going to set that to break even, and I'm going to leave this, take profit up here. If I lose, I don't care, or if I break even, I don't care, right? But I really don't care about $170, right? what is it called? Echo X is that one. All right, so let me let's see if Christian he did leave. That's funny. All right, guys. So last minute here. Why don't we do one last roll call before I get off here? So my kids can go to bed because they want to say goodnight to me. Just let me know who all profited tonight. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. But who all profited tonight? Really, really excited to be here. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Move this from the screen. But who all profited tonight? I'm just doing one last roll call, and then we will get going, and I'll see you guys most likely tomorrow. So Tana profited. James Cleveland profited. Stacy Stanley. And by the way, any one-on-one students, you can hit me up in your folder, tag me if you have any questions about tonight. Also in Futures Bootcamp, put it in the group. We'll try to get to it. 508 times 3 UJ still going. Oh yeah, we're in UJ. I forgot about UJ, of course. Jimmy M, total 750 times 3. Let's go. What is that, $2,200 something dollars, right? Timothy McMillan, you're the greatest, Bob. I profited over 1,000 and USD still going at 700. I forgot I was even in that trade. I got to pull that up real quick just to look at what UJ is doing. All right. Oh yeah. You think that's going to stop anytime soon, guys? If it comes in this area, hesitate. You can grab some profits or whatever you want to do. But good night, Bob. Awesome, Todd Wall. Good to see you, buddy. Made 650 during the afternoon session. Awesome, Simon. I know that James Cleveland did that 5K on TPT earlier. That was awesome. On his Pro Plus on Take Profit Trader, which you could pull out at any moment unless you're trying to build a big buffer, which that's pretty smart too. So anything after that amount, Tana is up almost 4,000 for the day. Yeah, see, Tana, you're killing it. I love it. Awesome. And I think that's, dude, Brian, 508 times 3. That's great. Okay, cool. All right, guys, that is all. I am so excited to be with you guys tonight. Give Christian a virtual high five. I think he was kind of stressed because it was already after 9. I kind of did that to him on purpose. That was kind of my bad. And he felt like he couldn't talk because his mic was echoey, he thought. So we'll get that all fixed up. But tell him thanks when you see him. He's a great guy. That guy, I'll tell you what, my team is such a blessing from God. It's insane. I don't even do team meetings, okay? I should do team meetings, but I'll disappear on an island and trade and stuff, and they'll just still go every day. I never had to be like, hey guys, where are you at? Coach Bethany, Coach Christian, every single day shows up every single day in Solomon Trading VIP. And for the students, and what we do is we have meetings, okay? So we have a private group together, and then we'll discuss, for instance, Tana, I know everything going on with you, Carla, Stacy. There's the 3 women right there. Carla, Tana, and Stacy. You guys should get together. You guys are all successful women killing it together. But we'll have discussions going over each one of you guys. So, if there's any issues, any problems, then I definitely hear about it. If everything's going smooth or you're at the beginning of your program, a lot of times Christian handles a lot of that. Then we kind of work, once I get you to where you're having issues mindset wise, that's where I really jump in and start hammering it. So his mic was echoing when your mic was live, so there was a feedback from his computer. I think that was causing the echo. Yeah. We'll figure it all out. But yeah, you 3 ladies, you guys should get together. I like all 3 of your personalities. I think you guys would be a benefit to each other. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out for an hour and 34 minutes tonight. And really looking forward to seeing with you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. Bag it out. Peace.